only attract daily paying customers, but how to grow a reoccurring income stream. And you're going to learn the strategies to make six figures in 2025. And you also get to be part of a thriving community. Our community has over 47,000 people inside our community. And so, yes, you're in business for yourself because you are going to make 100% profit, but you're not in business by yourself. You have a whole community of people that are there to cheer you on, love on you, support you, encourage you, be your accountability partner. We actually offer live calls like Amy that you just heard from. She's actually doing the call tonight inside our community. And then I'm coming back tomorrow and I'm doing a call in our Legacy Builder program. And I'm going to help you set your goals for 2025. And then Thursday, we have another call. We have a special guest coming on Thursday doing a call. And then we also offer 2 tech calls inside our community. And we do an onboarding every single Friday. So you are equipped with what you need to learn the skills so you can make 6 figures in 2025. Now, what I want to do real quick is because we have a lady here that has not been in the community very long. Christy, I'm looking for you right now. And I would love for you guys, you should be able to unmute my friend. I would love for you guys to hear her story because she's newer to the community, right? And so I would love for you to hear her share with you when you got into the community, Christy, what did you think of it? And what's happened since you've been inside? Are you with me, my friend?
Thank you so much, Michelle, for letting
Hello.
me come on and share my testimony. So when I started with this program, it was back in late July, I joined, and I had a friend of mine that was in the same network marketing company that I was in, and both of us were struggling, okay? We were needing to find an additional stream of income just to take care of our basic needs. And my first year in the network marketing company, I went through my $8,000 in savings trying to build that business. The second year in that company, I put over $5,000 on a credit card, and I had been debt free, and I did not want to live like that. So when I saw her posting that she was having $900 days, I knew, girlfriend, you are not selling that many probiotics to make that kind of money. This is not coming through our network marketing company. So I reached out to her, and of course she shared with me her blueprint, gave me a link to one of the webinars. The webinar was like the seal it deal for me. Like when I heard everybody's testimonies, like Amy and Jessica and Daryl, I was like, oh my gosh, if they can do it, I can do it. Because, I'm a 67-year-old widow. I've been single for 14 years. I don't want my grown children taking care of me. And yet I have no retirement. I've got to find a way to make money. So I thought, you know what? If Lisa can do it, I can do it. So I jumped in and I actually put it on a credit card because I didn't have the cash. But I felt like, there's good debt and then there's bad debt. And I thought, this is good debt because I'm investing in myself. I'm investing in something that's actually going to help me make money. Well, it took me a few days to get everything ready to launch. But when I launched on August the 5th, I was nervous. I was scared. I didn't know what people would think of me because here I had been advertising all this network marketing stuff. And now I'm saying I'm starting a brand new business. But I was so excited because people were saying, what are you doing? I want to know. What are you doing? And I was like, okay, here's a link, go check out my blueprint. And immediately people started getting into my funnel. And 5 days in, Michelle, I was so excited. 5 days in, I made 3 sales in one day. So I not only got back my $900 investment, I sold $1,800 that I was able to put towards my credit card debt. My initial goal, which I thought was like huge, like how can I even set this goal? But I set a goal to make 10K in my first 60 days. And I've never done that in my entire life, made 10K in 60 days. So I thought, you know what? Let's just do it. Well, guess what? I did it like in 3 weeks. In under 20 days, I made my first 10K. So here I am now, ending up 2024. I've made $32,000 since August. I'm telling you, this is like a dream come true. I love helping people. My background is ministry. In fact, I'm still in ministry, but I want to help people get financially free. I want to help people get this time freedom. I'm a yaya to two beautiful girls that I want to spend time with. And because of this, now I'm spending 2 to 3 hours a day working my business. I have the time to run next door and see those girls or bring them over to my house or take them on a little mini vacation like I did this year when I took them to Branson. I scooped them up in my car. We rented a cottage in Branson. We got to have so much fun together. And I never would have been able to do this if it were not for this business.
Oh, I love that so much. Thank you for sharing. And it's so exciting to see, your success. So let me just ask you one question. When you got inside the community, what did you think? Because, you've had experience in other things before, but what did you think about being in a community of that many people and nobody was making money off of anybody? They were just there to support each other.
Okay, amazing community. And like you said, I've been a part of communities when you're in network marketing, right? You got your upline, your downline, your teams and everything. But to be in this community where you have people that have the same kind of goals that you have, they want to be financially free, they want their time freedom. And yet they're willing to share all their secrets, their tips, right? The things that are working for them. I mean, even just this morning, I was in a conversation with one of the gals that's a part of our community. And I said, hey, can you give me a couple of tips? I'm trying to continue to grow on my Facebook page. And boom, boom, boom. She just spit out so much stuff that helps me. And she's not going to get $1 from my sales because we're not like a network marketing company. This master resale rights with 100% commission is the way to go. I love it because I don't have to answer to anybody above me and I don't have to micromanage anybody under me. It's like we're our own boss. We run our own business and yet we get the help and all of the mentoring. Like you and Mike Michelle are such an answer to prayer to so many of us because you could quit right now, but you won't. You are so determined to help us succeed. Like I'm going to be one of your self-made millionaires. I'm going to be it. And I know there's a lot of others within our community that are so thankful for what you put into us. And the daily mentoring in this community, it's unlike anything I've ever seen.
Oh, well, thank you for sharing. And I know you will become a self-made millionaire.
Yes.
I'm excited. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank
Now,
you.
real quick, you guys, before I go back and explain the program to you, I would love Daryl to come on and share. I heard somebody say, is there any guys that do this? Yes, there is. As a matter of fact, I can't wait for Daryl to share his journey that he has done since he's been in the community only since January 15th. So Daryl, you're with us?
Yes, yes. Man,
Yes,
I'm
thank
just
you.
fired up. It's good to hear all the testimonials and stuff, man. I love coming on these webinars and it's crazy. Like Christy said, I think she said she said that when she got in the community, she started looking at people and was like, well, if they can do it, I can do it. And that was my whole thing. When I joined and I come in and I see Victoria and Amy and Tim, I'm like, well, if they can do it, I can do it. I'm just kind of old school. I'm like, we all put our pants leg on one leg at a time. Everybody's got the same training, the same mentor. So what can keep us from doing it? It's just us. So, but guys, look here. I'm just excited, man, because I'll tell you guys this. So, uh, first of all, a little rundown. I used to before I came online, I was a welder, and I welded at a company for so many years. 10, 12 hours a day, 6, 7 days a week. It's over 100 degrees in there. Um, Working on anniversaries, working on birthdays. I'm talking about kids' birthdays. I missed out on everything. It was just, I mean, it was almost like legalized slavery. I mean, it was just bad. And it's funny hearing the whole thing about Party City, where 16,000 people are going into January with no job. And I'm pretty sure they didn't give them a 2 week notice either, because jobs don't do that. But I was one of those people who I know exactly how, what they're experiencing or fixing to experience, because I got called to the office on a Tuesday morning, and I got the axe too because they decided to go in another direction. And this was a job I was at. I was a 3-time employee of the month, a brown noser. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that old term. That's where you're just doing everything you can to get to the next level. And that was me. I laugh at it now, but I gave that job everything, and I really thought I meant something to them, but I realized that I didn't. And so when they let me go, they didn't say, hey, Daryl, we're gonna give you 2 weeks to look for another job. We know you got mouths to feed. We know you got to put food on the table. They didn't say any of that, and that's that's when I realized jobs just don't care about you. You're just a number. A job is just looking to make a profit off of you in any way, form, or fashion. So after hitting on hard times, guys, when I lost my job, I got separated from my family and I had to go stay in a shelter. It's crazy. It was a dog. It was a dog, like a dog animal shelter that got turned into a homeless shelter. And it was me and 16 other guys, but and it taught me a lesson. I guess the toughest thing for me was just looking back when you give a job over a decade of your blood, sweat, and tears, and you think you have the little get-togethers and you're like the Christmas parties, and you really think these companies care for you, but they just don't. And so I hit on hard times, and I just told myself at the end of the day, I didn't want to work for a job. I didn't want to work for an employer. I wanted to try to find something that I could spend more time with my kids and not have to work 12 hours a day because I had become accustomed to that for like 10 straight years. And so that's when I came into the online space, guys. And I didn't know much about it. And I did a couple of things. I did a variety of things. And just back here in January, I discovered digital marketing. And the crazy part about it is when I joined this program, guys, I did a live about this. On January the 6th, Michelle, of this year, I had both my wife's car and my car was 3 months behind. They were fixing to get repoed. I was a month behind on my rent. I was fixing to get evicted. I don't know how we didn't have groceries. Like sometimes I want to bring my wife on here and just share because I know sometimes people may not think I'm telling the truth, but guys, I'm telling you, just as sure as I'm dark skinned, I have no lies to tell. And the crazy part about it was I had $6 on January the 6th of this year. I had $6 in the bank, and I was a life insurance agent. I was booking a house call. I was booking house calls. I was in a lady's home, setting up an appointment with her, and I was waiting for HIPAA to come back to see if she's going to be approved. And while I was waiting, I was just scrolling on Facebook, and I seen this post where this lady made a post, and she said how she made $600 working 2 hours a day. And I just stopped, and I love it because again, it's all about relatable content. She showed up. She was consistent because had she not showed up, who to say I would be here? But she showed up. And make a long story short, guys, I got information and I joined 2 days later. And I'll tell you this, man, it's just crazy how your life can change in like the blink of an eye. Because I went from having two cars that was fixing to be repoed, but a month behind on my rent, to being able to pay off over $40,000 in debt. Both of those cars are paid off. I bought another new car. And I've done a variety of things, but the best thing that I love the most is that I'm able to not have to trade my time for dollars. I'm able to spend more time with my family. I'm able to take my wife out on nice dates. I'm able to spend time with my kids. This is all what we crave: true time and financial freedom. And when I joined, I told myself, I said, man, I want to make a 100 grand because I saw everybody in the community making it, right? And I remember Michelle said her goal was to create 1,000 six-figure income earners. But when you don't understand what you really have access to, which I didn't understand the power of digital marketing because I was really new to that. And the 100% profit. And guys, I made like 100K in my first like 4 months. And then I went on to make another 100K in 4 more months. And I am at $299,000 right now. So I'm like $1,000 away from 300 grand. And it don't even seem real. Like last year in 2023, I made $62,000, guys, working like a dog. And like I've like quadrupled this income. But what I've learned is the skills, man. I can take this wherever. I love the fact that we have a 2 hour workday. I can create a couple pieces of content and I can go live. And guys, I can just share my story and take people on my journey. And this is what it's all about. It's hard to even believe that I wake up in the morning and I create three pieces of content, guys, and I'll go live and share this opportunity. And it's crazy how you can make 10K. And I'm just an old country boy down here in the sticks. Like I don't have no degrees. I'm not tech savvy. I don't know how to build no websites. I'm just following exactly what